Emily had always been a skeptic, so when she inherited an antique mirror from her grandmother, she barely gave it a second thought. It was ornate and old, but she hung it proudly in her bedroom. One night, as she was getting ready for bed, she noticed something strange. The reflection of her room seemed slightly different. Her bed was missing a pillow, and the dresser appeared out of place. Shrugging it off as a trick of the light, Emily went to sleep. With a groggy sigh, she looked at the reflection. This time the room in the mirror was completely different. The walls were dark and covered in strange scratch marks. In the reflection, a shadowy figure stood by her bed, its eyes glowing faintly. Emily's heart raced as she turned to look behind her. Her room was exactly as it had been, empty and quiet. She looked back at the mirror, but the shadowy figure was gone. Terrified, Emily tried to convince herself it was just her imagination. She decided to cover the mirror with a sheet and went back to bed. As she lay there, she couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. But this time it was coming from behind the sheet. Trembling, she pulled the sheet off the mirror and saw her own terrified face staring back at her. But behind her, in the reflection, the shadowy figure was there, its hand reaching out toward the real Emily. The mirror shattered with a loud crash, and the room was filled with an icy silence. Emily never found out what happened next, but she was never seen again. The mirror's pieces were scattered on the floor, reflecting only darkness.